Howdy, folks, and welcome to the first ever edition of the new series that we're calling Stump the Pit.
Can you
Stump the Pit?
I think you can.
So here's what we're going to do. Since the show's on a hiatus for a while, the Dead Pit
Until November 30th. We will be back November 30th.
What I've asked everybody to do is go onto the Facebook page, the Dead Pit Universe page, and post a trivia question of your choosing that you think can stump us. And we're both going to try to answer the
Can
question.
you stump the pit? That's the question.
That is, yeah.
And I'm willing to bet, yeah, you're going to be able to.
Well, we'll see, though.
Because I'm not good at trivia anyway. I always got nervous as fuck watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Well,
Like, no, goddammit, don't phone your friend yet, you stupid fuck.
It would be cool if we had like lifelines in it. We'll call Steve up.
We'll call
hey,
Steve.
buddy, we got a Japanese rape question for you.
Yeah. And we can call an audience member. Oh, there's no audience here in the Dead Pit studio, unfortunately.
We could ask Madman.
Yeah, we got Madman and Sam from Trick or Treat and Leatherface over there looking at it. But other than that, there's not an audience. So, anyway.
So, you guys, though.
We got, what, 21 questions here?
You posted 20 questions. I think there's 20, actually, and the last one was me on it.
Okay.
20 questions.
Well, you're not supposed to post nothing on there.
I'm sorry, I did. Though.
Dumbass.
We're going to go through them. And we're going to tell you, like, who wrote the question in, and we're going to try to see if we can answer
So
it.
this would be probably the first part. We'll probably be doing this again. If
bottom line, though. Nobody has looked up any of this stuff.
I haven't even looked at it.
We haven't looked at I looked at a couple of questions.
You'll probably definitely notice it because I don't know any of this shit, but whatever.
But we have not looked any of these up. So we're going to be reading these mostly for the first time.
Okay.
So are you ready to
So
try?
first one up, we've got our trusty iPhones here because we're high-tech rednecks.
Yeah.
Lydia McMurrin. Ooh. The whole cream, baby.
Oh, let me tell you.
Says, wants to know, what movie is this from? This is a quote. Satan was an acid head. And don't Google it. I'm not going to Google it.
Nobody's Googling nothing.
Satan was an ass head. Or acid head. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Satan was an acid head. I'm just going to say it was House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't know.
I think I actually remember this, though. Because
What?
we saw this movie, I think, a couple of times. I think it was I Drink Your Blood.
Did you Google that?
I didn't Google it, no. You remember the guys were on fucking acid.
I've seen it one time, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times.
I've seen it one time, so there's that one. I didn't know that one. Good job,
Now,
Lydia.
by the way, how do we know if this is right?
Hey, Lydia, if I come to Austin, are you going to let me grab your titties? I'm just kidding.
That's a trivia question for you, Lydia.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
He's really not. I'm sure he probably would. But how do we figure out if it's right?
Well, this is your deal. That's what I was asking you earlier. So,
All right, we'll figure this out later.
Stump the Pit.
Yeah.
I've been stumped already. So next question.
Scott Martin writes in, and this is hilarious because he says, "What movie does a kid inject rabies into pies?"
The Dirt Bike Kid. I think that's in that movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the same fucking movie. It's I Drink Your Blood. Remember?
No. I have.
I really don't remember that movie at all.
I have. I Drink Your Blood, but I think I was on acid when I was watching it.
The fucking it's the movie about the hippies and the kid goes in there and there's all those meat pies or whatever and he injects fucking rabies into them and all of them go crazy.
Oh
and
yeah, I
that's
remember that now.
Yeah, that's that movie.
Okay.
Anyway.
Enough of I Drink Your Blood, goddammit.
Well, I didn't fucking post it. Somebody on here posted it.
Bret the Hitman Strong wants to know, what movie is based on the fears of the director's young daughter and involves a vomiting cat, a flying disembodied head that bites someone in the ass, and a piano that eats people. A piano that eats people, disembodied head that bites somebody on the eye. I remember the disembodied head wasn't there a disembodied head that bit people in Return of the Living Dead 2?
I thought they just fucking put a screwdriver in her head or something. Did it bite people?
Yeah, I think it did. But I'm thinking of something else.
I don't recall there being a piano in that.
A piano that eats people. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I have no fucking
I don't know what
idea.
that is either. So it's up to you guys to answer it. How about that?
Yeah.
Come up with that.
Yeah. So Bret Strong You have officially stumped the pit.
Oh, congratulations, sir. You win a high five for me if we ever meet. Other than that, you don't win nothing.
Okay, you ready? Which movie, this is from Gon's Mutilator, okay? Which movie features a woman soaping up with a razor blade infested soap? It says the funny thing is she wasn't even aware of it for a while, and after she notices it, she keeps soaping up while screaming.
Soaping up with a razor. I've seen this.
Have you?
I think. Was it one of the Sleepaway Camp movies? Sleepaway Camp 2 or 3?
Maybe it was, yeah. Because I keep getting in my mind like Cabin Fever, but I know that's not. She didn't use soap.
Cabin Fever, she was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was shaving her leg and her fucking skin, which that was a clever scene. But other than that, the movie sucked.
No. So what do you think? Sleepaway Camp 2, 3?
I want to guess it's one of the
Sleepaway
Camp sequels, 2 or 3. Return to Sleepaway Camp wouldn't have anything that clever in it.
Yeah.
Just have some fucking retard saying, "You ain't stink!" Alright,
we're coming back to that one. Because nobody knows yet. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, Noah. Noah Sudrette. Noah Sudrette. I need to figure out how to pronounce that guy's name because we see him at conventions all the time. Sudrette.
Mm-hmm.
What horror movie other than Return of the Living Dead did Dan O'Bannon direct? And I think Uncle Bill knows this one.
I'm a huge Dan O'Bannon mark. It's actually like, I'm sure very few people know this. It's called Shatterbrain. And I've never seen it because I don't think it's available to see. But
it's probably not worth seeing.
Probably not.
If it's not on DVD by now.
The weird thing about it is O'Bannon only directed 2 films and wrote the rest of them.
Right. If it's not on DVD by now, it's never ever gonna be on DVD. Michael, that was one we got that one. You got it. Yay! Michael, well, go ahead. What's the next one?
Michael LeBlanc writes in, and we should both fucking know this, but I'm sure we probably don't. What is George A. Romero's cameo in Land of the Dead?
George Romero's cameo in Land of the Dead. I'll try to forget about everything about Land of the Dead.
I did too. Isn't he a fucking...
I don't think he's a zombie in it, though. I don't remember. I really don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one either. Is he a fisherman or something in it? There's some bullshit in there.
He's a Orkin man in it. That'd be a good role for him.
Do you even remember him at all being in that movie?
I don't really, but I mean, it's... Most of the time his cameos are like, you know, in Dawn of the Dead, he just run right by the camera real quick. So I'm sure it's something like that. True. So...
I remember his cameo in Dawn of the Dead. It was Santa Claus. You remember that?
That's why, yeah, well, didn't he have a Santa hat at least or something? Yeah. No more Land of the Dead questions from now on, though. Another one from Bret Strong. He wants to know the name. Name the movie about a koala who is the manager at a pickle company who frequently blacks out, leading him to believe that he's murdered his own girlfriend and his ex-wife.
You remember that movie though? I actually do. Like it was was it an Executive Koala or something like that? It was a movie that had koala in the title.
Right, I never did see that.
It was a piece of shit. I didn't see it either, but it's like the premise of it always stuck with me because it was so.
He thinks he's a koala bear.
Yeah, I think Synapse put it out.
Dude, Synapse, I love Synapse and Don May and Jerry and those guys. I consider them friends and shit. But my God, man, they release some of the weirdest shit known to man. Everything that Steve likes, they release.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna fucking you be doing the other one. I'm gonna see if it isn't called Executive Koala. It's called something fucking.
The movie about a koala who's the manager at a pickle company. That sounds like a trauma movie for some reason. Who frequently blacks out, leading him to believe he may have murdered his girlfriend and ex-wife.
Wait a second. Executive Koala. That's the one I remember. Let's see.
Right. Well, I remember the movie's name. I don't think we ever watched the fucking thing.
We don't have to watch it. We just have to know what the fuck it is.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if that's what it is.
That'll be another
plot
one.
synopsis is... Well, no, it doesn't even have plot synopsis. I don't know what the fuck it is. I can't imagine there'd be too many movies featuring a killer koala.
It's Executive Koala. Take that, fuckwad.
Fuck you. I didn't even ever see it either.
So, another one we got here from Robert Osborne wants to know, what movie was believed to have actually used a corpse instead of a dummy and forced to show evidence that it wasn't an actual body? Well, there are a couple of movies that actually...
That's what I was thinking. There's not just one movie that did that.
There's one in particular where I know they used a real body. Was in this movie called They Call Her One Eye. And they used a real corpse.
I think that's what he's talking about, actually.
But, I mean, sure yeah, if they couldn't have went to court to prove that was a dummy, though. That was fucking real. Mm-hmm. Like, it was the scene where they take a scalpel to supposedly her eyes where she loses her eye, and it's a real corpse's eyeball. Like, I don't know how they got away with... I don't know if they actually asked families permission to do that or what. Hey, we'll give you $150 to mutilate your fucking relative.
That's the only movie I can really think of where they did that, though.
Like,
they actually used a corpse. Now, they've used skeletons and shit in movies.
Yeah. Well, I know in Cannibal Holocaust, of course, they had to bring the lady that was supposedly impaled. Mm-hmm. You know, they had to bring her to a court to prove that she was really alive or whatever. But that's the ones I can think of. So I think we weren't stumped with that one. Yay!
There's at least two that you can think of with that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be interesting, though. This fucking question, this kind of question that you just want to kill somebody over. It says, how many different weapons did Jason use in Part 7, and what were they? This is from Luis Antonio Ayala. How many different weapons, and what were they, did Jason use in Part 7?
Or you just have to think of the different death things. I mean, okay, get your machete and get your axe out of the way. I mean,
there's definitely an axe in there.
He used axe, machete. He also, towards the end there, didn't he use like some sort of fucking chipper or something, electric chipper?
Yeah. He used a throwing knife. No, that was in Part 6. Shit, hold on a second. Okay, he used a weed eater to kill a bird.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, the weed eater. And, you know, used a knife. Pretty sure he just used a regular knife for a couple of scenes. Didn't he use a kazoo or something like that?
No, that was in 6, because I was thinking of that too.
No, not a kazoo, but like, you know, the black couple, that was in Part 7.
Are you sure? I thought that was Part 6.
No. Well, these movies run together.
I'm pretty sure that's Part 6, though. There wasn't a black couple in Part 7.
There wasn't a black couple in Part 7?
I don't think so, no.
Well, I know he busts that one chick in the head with an axe as he's coming through the door, right?
Right.
Who else dies in that movie? How does her mom die in that movie?
She dies off screen.
He uses... oh, man, there's just so many death scenes in that.
Okay, let's just start at the beginning. The first sequence in it is when he kills her dad, right? The dad comes up out of the lake and like puts the chain around his neck and drags him down.
That's the end of the movie, though.
But that's the beginning too. That's how he dies. That's what sets up the whole fucking. He comes back at the end.
Yeah, but he doesn't grab Jason or nothing until the end.
Oh, okay. Well, she resurrects Jason and he kills her dad at the beginning, right?
No, her dad just falls down in between the...
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so Jason didn't have anything to do with that. Fuck. Okay, so who's
the
death
first scenes? This is going to take forever, god damn.
Who's the first fucking death scene?
Let's see. The first death scene in Part 7 would be, wouldn't it be William... his name. We've had him on the damn show.
William Butler?
William Butler. He was the first death scene.
He was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. He killed him with a fucking spike thing in the back, didn't he?
Yeah. There was a lot of weapons. I think we weren't stumped in that.
That would take a long time to sit here and think of all that shit.
That's not really a trivia question.
Okay.
William Wilson. What movie featured George Kennedy playing Trivial Pursuit with his daughter before Bigfoot breaks in and abducts her?
Is it...
I've never seen it.
It's not...
Because I would remember something like that.
It's not Night of the Demon. George Kennedy wasn't in Night of the Demon, was he?
No. It was Bigfoot.
The legend continues.
It was just called Bigfoot was the name of it. We got that one.
I don't think we did get that one.
What's next?
Okay. What recent film within the last 5 years focused on 1980s occult hype and used a really beautiful house with neighbors on all sides, unlike what the house looked like in the film?
I'm confused by that one.
I am too. But I'm going to assume that he probably means House of the Devil, doesn't he?
Used a really beautiful house with neighbors on all sides, unlike what the house looked like in the film. Yeah, that sounds about like what it would be. Brandon Fields, what horror icon had a very small part behind the scenes in John Carpenter's Halloween? Horror icon and a very small part behind the scenes. I should know this.
You should, why don't you?
Let me think here. Horror icon. Think of the horror icons out there. I know that originally Carpenter wanted to get, I think it was Christopher Lee for the role. So I'm thinking it's something along, not Christopher Lee, but somebody. I keep thinking maybe Peter Cushing had something to do behind the scenes.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It seems like I heard something that maybe you could look that up.
I'm going to look this shit up, Bulls, because we need to know.
Because it seems like I heard that on something not too long ago.
I did too, on some old documentary.
Yeah. So
Alright, so let's see. Peter Cushing.
John Carpenter Halloween. I'm going to look it up for you guys right now because this is the most exciting thing we've ever done.
John Carpenter's Halloween. Well, fuck me.
Look up Peter Cushing on there.
Hold on a second. I spelled the shit wrong.
IMDb.
It just says both Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing turned down the role.
Interesting.
That's all it says. I think we're wrong.
I don't think we're wrong. I think we're right.
Define horror icon, though. That's what I keep thinking. Like fucking Tommy Lee Wallace, is he a horror icon? He was behind the scenes of that movie.
No, he's not a horror icon.
Okay.
I just typed in horror icon Halloween. I could just scroll through and look. I mean, we could look on who all was in Halloween and see.
Let's do that.
Because I am a little confused now. Tony Moran, that's who it was. Son of a bitch.
I don't think it was. Now, he'd be behind the scenes, though. He wouldn't be in the credits, would he?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
God damn it.
You've confused us here, Brandon.
You and your vague ass bullshit. I don't want Rotten Tomatoes iPhone app. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I don't think.
Alright, Bulls. We're going to have to come
Yeah,
back.
let's move on. I don't know.
I'll figure it out, though. I've never even heard of that particular thing.
I think I have, but I'm losing confidence in myself now.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Lydia writes in again. Bulls, how many? She can't have more than one question.
Come on, Lydia.
That's not fair.
Ask us something easy, because I never said I was good in trivia.
Okay, here we go. What 1987 song is about Lucio Fulci's City of the Living Dead?
Something Sinead O'Connor did.
I remember that one it called Now think about the City of the Living Dead.
Let me shave my head. Be a strong woman. Yeah. Jacob Mahon says, what actor has played Count Dracula more times than any other? I would have to go with Christopher Lee.
You'd have to think that way.
No, that'd be my guess.
I'm going to go with Christopher Lee as
I'm
well.
going to go with Christopher Lee. And he also, I think I know this one.
Okay.
What 3 serial killers inspired Chucky's real name in Child's Play?
What was his name in Child's Play?
Charles Lee Ray.
Charles Whitman.
Right.
Lee.
Uh,
Henry Lee Lucas.
Yeah.
And Ray.
Oh God. Yeah.
It could be Charles Manson too, though. Charles Manson.
Charles Manson.
Henry Lee Lucas.
Henry Lee Lucas.
And Ray. Who the fuck was Ray?
Who was Ray?
And I'm a big fucking fan of serial killers, as we know.
That's true.
Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah, it was Ray Parker Jr.
Ray. I don't remember anybody having a fucking name Ray in there.
It's probably like somebody's middle name or something.
Jimmy Ray Bob.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
What else we got?
Holy fucking shit. Shane Strizek. How many people play Michael Myers in Halloween, 1978 version? And what are their names? I actually think we could do this one.
I hope so, because we've not been doing too good. Alright. The first one was Will Sandin. He was a little boy, and we were just talking about him earlier. Yeah. You also had Tony Moran, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
You had Tommy Lee Wallace, number 3. Jim Wimber, number 4. And Nick Castle was the main one, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that it?
Unless Tommy Lee Wallace is in there, which I think he was, wasn't he?
I said Tommy Lee Wallace.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I think that's it then, yeah.
So fuck you. Yeah. Bring it on.
Holla. What the fuck is this?
Bring it on, bitch.
Okay, I think I know this next one, too. You ready?
Yeah.
Louis Kickasola. That's really his fucking name, apparently. Kickasola. Kickassola. Louis Kickassola.
Mr. Kickassola. Appreciate you.
John Carpenter has only directed one actor to an Oscar nomination. Name the actor.
I think I know who it is.
In the movie.
You go ahead.
The only one that makes any fucking sense to me in my head would have to be, what's his name now? I lost it.
I think I know what one it is.
Alright, well then you answer it, because I'm going to make sure
I think it's Kurt Russell for Elvis.
Wasn't that a fucking TV movie, though?
It don't fucking matter, does it?
For an Oscar?
Yeah. I swear I think that I heard that it was Elvis.
Okay. I was thinking it was Jeff Bridges in Starman.
God damn, I hope not. That movie sucks.
Let's see. Alright, let's look up, that's actually a pretty good question, though. That's better than naming every fucking weapon Jason used in Part 7.
He used Ninja Star. Don't that be awesome?
He used fucking nunchucks. I'm gonna murder your ass.
Oh, God.
Okay, let's see.
Seems like he did win. There was some sort of thing that Elvis was like a... maybe I'm completely wrong, but for some reason I'm thinking it is Elvis.
It was Starman.
Was it?
Yeah.
What?
He was nominated as Best Actor in 1984 for playing the alien in Starman.
God, I guess, whatever.
That's the only thing that made sense to me, though. It was only, performance that would make
sense. For some reason I kept thinking it was Kurt Russell.
Alright, boys.
We only got, what? One more. Aaron Wiles says in Evil Dead 2, what appears inside the tool shed above the door that belongs to another movie series? And I think I know what that is.
Wait a second. Where are you at on there?
Right at the bottom.
Okay. In Evil Dead 2, what appears inside the tool shed above the door that belongs to another movie series?
I know what it is.
What is
It is the Hills Have Eyes poster. I think there's a Hills Have Eyes poster that's in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. Like in each one of those movies, isn't there?
I know it's in the first one because I remember seeing it. I'd love to have that damn poster.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that it?
I think that's it. Oh, goddamn!
How many people Stump the Pit? We ain't worth a shit. People know we ain't fucking look this shit up.
We did.
Although
Okay.
I was fucking like I was convinced that you googled some of this shit when you referenced I drank your blood or something. I'm like, what? Whatever.
No, clearly I didn't. I would have known a lot more of this.
So anyway, we may do another one of these at some time. I don't know, but like everybody should be proud of themselves for stumping the pit.
Yeah, and if you want to know the answers to some of these questions that we've done on
Just
here,
Google them.
Google that shit because that's what we did.
Yeah.
But we got about, I'd say, 50-50 on something on that one.
I don't think we did. I think we got about what? We got probably about 30% of them right. I'd say.
That's true.
We suck.
We fuck.
So anyway, we'll see you guys next time, and we're actually going to have a on the road for Horror Hound Weekend coming up this weekend, so it's going to be a pretty big deal.
Do you want to play with my balls before we go though?
No, you're going to rub my ass with your mouth.
You're not gonna rub your muffin.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see you next time on Dipit.com.
.com.
I know.